There's a glory coming after you. Oh, in the middle of tribulation, in the middle of bad things happen to you, you can have a hope and smile and show your 32 and be encouraged and not allow these things to stop you because your hope is in Jesus, the Word. But if your hope is just in that school or in that grade or in that clique or in that organization, what would happen to you if they kick you out? If that's all your hope in that husband, what would happen to him if he divorced you? If your hope that my life is going to be success, I'm going to live a legacy because this career of this Fortune 500 business that I am, and then they give you a pink slip, what will happen unto you? But if your hope is in Jesus, watch this. And so you can be glad in tribulation. You can be glad when things don't go right. You can be glad when the picture that is painted in your present time is not what it seems to be, not what I intended to be. You can still be glad because your hope has not failed. And then you can go back and rely upon the Word, who is Jesus, and where it says, well, what good is hope if I can see it anyway? Because real hope, amen, means that you can bear down, you can grip up, you can grip, you can tie in. Even if I can't see it, I still got the ability to hope in what I don't see. Yeah. The ends ain't coming together, but there's a hope. That I shall receive, pressed down, shaken together, and run over will be given unto me. Yeah, it seems like, man, every time I turn around, I'm on the short end of the stick. But hope tell me, I shall be the head and not the tail. I shall be above and not beneath. I shall be blessed going in the city, coming out. I shall be. Hope will infuse you and speak unto you and cause you to do great and mighty things, because you won't place your achievements upon what you're going through or what you're in, but your achievements will be placed upon who you have your hope in. Watch this. Watch this. False hope will never allow you to reach your full potential. There's so many people who have had hopes in careers, who had hope in businesses. If I can just birth this business and make it a success, and it become Fortune 500, and they still feel empty. Spent their whole life building this business up, and it has achieved the goal in which he had to achieve, but yet still all in vain. Because there's no fulfillment, there's no satisfaction, there's no success, because that's what success is. When you are satisfied in what I've done, and I've been purposely, I've fulfilled my purpose. Now that's what real success is. And you only see this is false hope. False hope won't let you know that on the upstart, on the front, on the upstart. You only find this out afterwards, and when it's all over, and it's like you can't do anything about it because your time is over. You begin to realize. But God is sending a word up to you right now that you can begin right now. You don't have to waste valuable time, but you can begin to place your hope in its proper place. You can begin to set yourself up for success. That when your time is spent, when your time is up here on earth, that you can feel fulfilled. You can feel like you've done your portions. You've done your purpose. In this world, my children, my grandchildren, my family is better off because of me fulfilling purpose and having hope in Him. Knowing that tribulation worketh patience, hope will let you know it's the real hope. False hope will tell you you're not supposed to be here. Get out of this trouble. Get out of this trouble, dodge it, do whatever you got to do, run away from it. But real hope will tell you, look it in the face, stare it down, and then tell it, I'm more than an overcomer. That I already got the victory. And then while it's doing it, while you looking tribulation dead in his face, it begins to work within you patience. But only real hope will allow you to stay in tribulation long enough to get patience. False hope will take you out before patience can be developed in you. And you'll never reach your full potential unless you get all the ingredients of who God made you to be. I know the thoughts that I think toward you. Thoughts not of evil, but for good, and I have an expected end. The end is not there, but my expectancy of your end will be there. But the only way that I can get what I expect of you, you have to go through a process, and only real hope take you through the process. False hope will never allow you to make it through the process. And so the process starts with tribulations and being able to endure tribulation. And as you endure tribulation, patience come upon you. And then after patience, experience.